Won't be gentle if they spot me.
Die! Hey! Can't run forever!
Alfred's emissaries spent a few days here. Someone may know where he went. Must be blocked from the other side.
Who are you? Loitering and lollygagging.
I'm looking for someone. An emissary from Alfred. Have you seen such a man?
Ooh, la-di-da. Listen to you, all high and mighty. Get away with you, you valley lily.
Tell me what you know, or this will go badly.
For you, maybe. I'll be dead and you still won't know a thing.
You're a strange fish. Did you see the man or not?
I did. He was getting pie-eyed with that bard Gowan and causing quite a ruckus. They left together. See? That wasn't hard, was it?
Harder than it should have been. I mean you no harm. I'm looking for someone.
Speak your piece. I have work to do.
Seen anyone here on the King's authority?
I've been wondering that myself. Did someone bring news of the Elderman? Lord Landry'd make a good one.
I'm busy. Leave me be.
Welcome.
I will see you later, friend.
You tried to catch flies, or would you ask something of me?
I'm looking for a man. He passed through here on the King's business.
No, bugger off here, or I'll call the guards. I'm sick of people. You need to heal your own ills.
Maybe some coin will loose your lips.
A wise move, Mudwit. It so happens I did see Alfred's man. He's long gone, though. Maybe Gowan the Bard knows where.
Where will I find him?
But he was pissed as a newt. Last I saw, he was passed out in trees between the harbour and bridge. Oh, now go find someone else to vex.
There was a bard drinking with the emissary. I should find him. There was a bard drinking with the emissary. I should find him. See if he knows anything. That ale-swamped scarp can't have gone far.
La 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 la, Fanny, Fanny, fair art thee. Where are you going, my sweet?
You there. You alive?
Patience is a tired horse. Ploddity plod plod.
Another tottering teat sucker who can't hold his drink. Let's clear your head.
Oh, it's cold as a witch's tit in here! God's truce! Fie on you! Oh, what infernal wakes me?
Are you the tale weaver?
Gowan the dandelion. For the seeds of my stories flit upon the winds of Wessex. But why, mule, do you kick my noggin?
You and Alfred's emissary were drinking in the tavern. Tell me where he went.
Were we? I was so ale-addled. Perhaps a small and silver thing upon my palm might help me recall?
Have some coin, and rent a proper bed for the night.
Oh, bless you! For stories are my currency, friend. How else am I to make my living?
A more honest profession? Plowing fields, milking cows.
Manual labor? God's blood! There's a fortress to the southeast where paladins pray by night and fight by day. Dover, on the White Cliffs.
My thanks. And in return, wisdom. Too much beer-bibbing will grow a fool in wit and words.
My thanks, weaver of the obvious. Now leave me to my unholy punishment.
The emissary made for Dover Fortress, on the southeast coast.
Solum modo in paradisum. Pax eterna est una...
Thunderverse efton yin on etan!
Dover. The emissary is somewhere here. Perhaps I can find the letter without bloodshed. The bard said paladins trained at this fortress. This will not be an easy fight. Show me what lies ahead. I should be cautious around here. Survey the area, Sunan.
My poor sore head.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Said he was elusive.
If I could steal the letter without killing the emissary, it would keep me out of trouble.
What?
Right, who interferes with the king's business? Guards! Guards! Bleed!
Disappeared. My God. Alfred's chosen ealdorman is a thane called Tetmund. The Abbot Cunibert will want to know. I should meet Basim and the Abbot in Falkenston. Go, Zulin. I need your eyes, my friend. Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Die now!
Cast about this land, my friend.
Hey! You're dead!
Step aside!
Watch my lead!
Damn coward! Me never understand for them.
Yeah! Wisdom on thing.
Oh, you must try...
Eivor, you have news?
Kent's new ealdorman will be Thane Tedmund.
Tedmund? Oh, the Lord is testing me. He is made mouse by you Danes. Barely leaves his fortress at Roosister. How might I gain his influence if he will not speak to me? Or to anyone? 'Tis a puzzle.
To inspire loyalty, Tedmund must owe you something, such as his life.
Go on.
A fortress stormed, a man kidnapped. If you beat back his enemy, saved him from sure death, his gratitude would...
Swell. It would know no bounds. But that fortress will be harder to pry open than a nun's knees.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Are you hiding something, Batham?
There is a lumber mill nearby, correct?
Beamisfield. Alfred invests much in fortifying Wessex, and uses our forests to do so. The mill provides his wood.
Tedmund is there.
Impossible! How do you know?
I heard rumors that Tedmund had been lured out of self-exile to manage work on the fortifications of Canterbury.
Taking him from a lumberyard is less dangerous than assaulting a fortress. But your rescue attempt will not have the same flair. Is it worth it?
It may still work. Yes. Yes. Bring him to the megaliths.
And Fulke?
When I have Tedmund's fealty, you shall have Fulke. Now go. I will rustle up a small rescue party.
I do a roaring trade at Reculver and Tunbridge. They pay well for my catch.
The monks? Do those parchment-skinned Christians ever eat meat?
Don't you believe in Jesus? They refrain because...
Eivor, stay close.
I'm wary of this abbot Batham. He is self-serving and evasive. Can he really deliver Fulke?
The abbot is a friend of Fulke's. That is clear.
So long as he doesn't suspect our motive, we may have a chance.
Indeed. This brings to mind a story. Perhaps you've heard of it. The Scorpion and the Frog.
A children's story?
A cautionary tale. The Scorpion wants to cross the river, but he cannot swim. So he enlists the help of the Frog. The Frog agrees to carry him on his back, extracting a promise that the Scorpion will not sting him.
Let me guess. The Scorpion reneges, blaming his nature, and both drown.
The Scorpion crosses the river and stings an innocent man, killing him. So what does this tale tell us?
That your stories are clouded and their meaning doubly so?
It shows that every tale has 1,000 possible outcomes, many of which are surprising. If the abbot does not deliver Fulke, he will die at my hand. And we will continue our search.
A sobering approach.
Beamisfield is just ahead. Lead. I will follow.
they see me, this will get messy.
This chase will catch us a plump hen.
Once the abbot has Tedmund's gratitude, he will deliver Folke. It will cost us nothing more than this.
What see you, old friend?
I prefer to work in the shadows. Are you ready? Once the abbot has Tedmund's gratitude, he will deliver Folke. It will cost us nothing more than this.
If that leaden wit keeps his word.
Get back to work! Time is coin and you're spending mine! Do you dare to question the orders of the great Thane Tedmund? I will have you flogged! We have a quota to fill. We must keep the Danes from Kent. I could throw a stone and hit a dozen men who do a better job than this. What? Danes! No! No!
You yellow
Protect
dog!
me!
Help! What? No!
Hey, fella! Over! Bereit, das Team? Hey, fellas! Over!
I am not who you think I am! Let me go!
Stop caterwauling and you'll live.
Live! Oh, saints, protect me!
Silence will save you, Tedmund. Silence, not your saints.
Flee, my friend. We have the man we came for. Does this venture not set your blood ablaze?
You don't prefer working in the shadows?
And so we have. To steal a man, take him with swiftness, and escape without anyone on our heels. We hide in plain sight. Such is our way. But only until the moment of success, the final strike.
I prefer to act and speak plain. Kings and lords who do not are often misunderstood.
Yet, as a leader yourself, you cannot deny that subtlety and intrigue are a cloak you must wear. How many...
Halt, Danes! In the name of Alfred, King of Wessex, I demand you release his royal subject into my care.
Come no closer, Christian, else your man dies by my blade.
Please, I'm not the man you want.
Keep your eye on this one. He'll be worth a hefty bounty.
Any false moves, and I will snip your heels.
We have your man. Now let's finish this shadow play and be gone.
Are you sure that's Tedmund? He's dressed as a lord, but that man is shorter and fatter than I recall.
I'm not Tedmund. I'm not. I swear upon the Holy Rood, I am not Thane Tedmund.
What in heaven's name is happening here?
Who are you? Speak quickly, or I will slit your throat and leave you for the crows.
Shergar. I'm called Shergar. Lord Tedmund pays me a measly coin to serve as his double.
Brother Shergar? You are far from Augustine's priory.
I left the cloisters many moons ago, Your Holiness. The monastic life was not my calling.
We can use you yet, Shergar. Summon Tetman to a meeting. Get him out in the open.
Tedmund has no care for me or what I have to say. My orders come by letter, never by mouth. I hardly know the man.
You're of no use to us then. Perhaps I should just kill you here and now.
No, wait. Let me think. Danes. To storm the walls, you need Danes. There's a raiding camp west of here I was told to be wary of. Acting as Tedmund, I ordered a band of soldiers to capture them. If you hurry, you may be able to stop this.
If another band of Danes wants to join our assault, we'll have the distraction we need to get inside Rochester.
If the Saxons don't slaughter them first.
I am still Tedmund to the men in the field. I could speak with their captain, send his men away.
It's a fearless plan.
The Nordnir knit winding paths that cannot be unknotted. It seems Rochester was always in our path. Abbot, stay alert. We'll send word when we're ready to capture Tedmund.
And this fool? He knows much of our plan.
Do what you want with him. I won't risk our plan on the shambling of this fool.
Come, Brother Shergar. And perhaps today would be the time to consider a vow of silence?
An army of Danes is all we need to take the fortress.
Let us hope. It is best to snare a wasp with honey. Have you ever considered more subtlety?
I leave manipulation to you, Basim. You appear to see it as an art.
It is both art and science to bend a man to your will. To convince them that they are firmly in control.
Shergar was quick to betray his lord. Do you not think he would sell us out as swiftly?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I do not presume to know a man's heart in so brief a meeting.
His prattle was sad and ugly, like a weeping babe.
You have little patience for chittering squirrels.
And yet, I allow you to squeak in my ear, along all the roads and byways of Kent.
Because you...
What do you see, Sunan?
Because you are wise, and you see the same qualities in me.
That must be it. We are nearing the camp. Let us hope there are Danes enough to storm a fortress. Otherwise, this abbot's game is a long one.
It must be played, if we are to reclaim Sigurd. We are too late.
You will not see another
There
sunrise,
is
swine
great
balls!
horror here.
Those who remain must be
Pipe
saved,
down, you
whatever the
dog.
cost.
You're slaves of Kent now. Stop right there. I rarely mix. Blindside, idiot. Christ is surely with us. Die!
Your end is nigh.
Suffer! Suffer! I see what it is.
Your sister rides your piss-soaked rod!
Your time's up, sir! Spread out. We have this. I'll gut your corpse! God damn you!
By all the saints, die! Work with me! What's longer, Cor? Many thanks, friend.
We owe you our lives, friend. These Saxon whoresons would have killed us all.
Yes, they would have. And now's your chance to hit back. March with us on Rochester and drain it of riches.
I would gladly, friend. But we few will not break those iron-thick walls.
And we have no allies in Wessex. None who could be called upon to attack their countrymen.
Mercia will heed the call. Gidrich will provide our Viking a horde. We'll send a message to Oxenfordshire. The men of Mercia would gladly take a swipe at Wessex. What is your name, warrior?
Runa Egilsdotter.
We need ships, Runa.
We have a small fleet moored upriver, but the naval chain blocks passage to Rochester's walls.
I will remove it, and your people will bring their ships. Now, gather these fallen weapons and armor. Gidrich and the men of Oxenfordshire will need them to hide their Mercian origins.
My warriors were denied Valhalla today. I cannot bear the idea of gifting their weapons to more Saxons.
Their sacrifice was great. Their gift will be all the greater.
They will know justice with our victory. It will calm their restless shades, I promise. Will your men bring the armor to the battle?
And what is our plan?
In the morning, you will go to Buckingham, remind Gidrich of his promise. When you have his bond, meet me on the shore near Rochester with the ships.
Abbot Cunibert must be warned in advance. He'll need time to muster his rescue party.
Runa, that is your task. I will tell you where to meet him before you leave.
All seems in order. At first new light, I will leave.
Good. That gives us time to drink. You've traveled so far to carry out your duty. Is this the life of a hidden one? Always on the move?
No. Mine is not the usual path. The Creed does travel. Our ideals are universal, we believe that.
So there's nowhere you call home?
No place I call home. No.
Rid.
For me, home is family. But I have no family.
No one? Not even Hytham?
Parents, brothers, all dead.
I lost my parents when I was 9 winters alone. Without Sigurd, I would have...
There is always one unbreakable bond.
Yes.
Children. They bewilder you. They can cause you so much worry. Fill you with joy. Even stop your heart. And if you're lucky, they replace you. I was not so lucky. I had a son. I miss him terribly. Even now.
I am sorry. Basim.
He was taken from me. By someone I trusted. A friend. A mentor. A man who I would trust with anything. But a man you trust with anything can take everything. He took all I had. All I had.
Roosester will not be an easy nut to crack. Time to prepare.